Hi, this is Marty Thomas. Today we're going to take this existing website and we're going to transform it into a personal URL site that's going to allow for this company to track exactly who visits their website, and it's also going to greet the visitor by their first and last name. Now before we dive in, I want to give you guys a heads up that Perlum only works with websites that are hosted on a Linux server and have PHP 5 or greater installed. We got those two things, we're ready to rock and roll. Now this company here is a medical billing service, and they're going to be sending out a postcard to potential clients in their area, and on the postcard is going to be a personal URL that's going to direct people to their homepage here. Once they get to the homepage, they're going to be greeted with their first and last name, and the company is going to be instantly alerted that they just visited the site. Now to get started, let's open up Perlum's dashboard. And this is the first screen on Perlum's dashboard, and it's just going to ask for the campaign name and URL. We can name the campaign anything you want, and the URL will be the URL for your website. We'll hit submit. And normally what you'd want to do is an automatic install. However, in this case, we're going to want to manually install the file since we're not creating a new landing page. We're actually modifying an existing website or web page on the site. And again, we're going to want to install on an existing web page. We want to click here. So we want to click on that to get the right set of directions. And here we are with a couple steps. The first step is to copy the code below and paste into the index.php file. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll copy this code. And let's minimize this window for now. Now to get to the files that make up this landing page, we're going to have to use a FTP client. And I'm going to use Smart FTP in this example. You can use any FTP client. On the left side over here are going to be the files that are on the website. And we're looking for the index.php file. Sometimes you're going to have an index.html or index.html, as in this case. We're just going to want to rename that to index.php. We'll click on it once and rename it to index.php so that Perlum can work with this file. And then we're going to open that file. We're going to right click. We're going to edit with the notepad. Now here's the code for the home page here. We're just going to want to paste the code in as the directions indicated, and we'll go ahead and save this file. We're going to still want to keep it open because step 2, or the next step here in Perlum, is going to tell us to paste something else into this file here, and it's going to copy and paste the code below into the index.php file where you'd like the variable content to appear. Now the variable content is going to be different for everybody that visits the landing page. It could say welcome Jim or welcome Sally. So we want to figure out where we want that variable content to appear on the site, and we're going to have it appear just above the secure medical billing title that's already there. So if we go back to the code that we still have open, we'll find that title and found it right here. And we're going to go ahead and just return down, and we'll paste the code that we just copied from Perlum right there where the variable content will go. Now we can save this file, and we can just close this file then. We're done with this file. We'll go back to Perlum, and it's going to give us, step 2 is the Perl redirect code. We're going to want to copy that code, and it's going to be pasted into an .htaccess file on your server. So let's go back to our FTP client. Now in my case, I don't have a .htaccess file here. In some cases, you will already have an htaccess file. You're just going to want to open that file as we did with the index file and just paste the code that you just copied onto the top of the file. In our case, we're going to want to create a new file and name it .htaccess. Open up that file. And we're going to paste the code in. We copied from Perlum. We'll go ahead and save it and close it. Now we completed all the steps on there. Let's go back to Perlum now and make sure that we installed everything correctly. We'll check install. And there we go. The landing page has successfully installed. We'll go ahead and click on step 2. Step 2 is going to ask us to enter either upload multiple contacts or just enter in a single name. We'll just use Mike Jones as an example here. And we'll hit submit. And there we go. The setup has been complete. Now text that you see here in this text box, this is the variable content. As you see, it says welcome # first name. That's the variable. It's going to say welcome Jim or welcome Sally, whoever's visiting the website. Let's also add the last name to this. We'll go with this drop down, this custom elements drop down, and click on last name, and the last name will appear. And we'll go ahead and hit submit. The page successfully updated. Now let's get out of this. Let's go test out our pro. Go back to the website here, securembs.com, and our name was Jim or Mike Jones. We'll type that in. And sure enough, it says welcome Mike Jones. So now that we know that the personal URL is working, let's go back to Perlum and make sure that it tracked that Mike Jones did in fact visit the website here. We are back at Perlum's dashboard. We're going to click on results. And sure enough, it indicates that Mike Jones did visit the website today. And there we have it. We have an existing website that's transformed into a personal URL site that greets the person by their first and last name, and it also allows for this company to track exactly who visits their landing page. Now I know we flew through this pretty quickly. We have an extended version of the same tutorial on our website at www.perlum.com. That's PURLEM.com. And you can also sign up for Perlum service free there. Hope this helps you get set up with your personal URL campaign, and best of luck.